Husband, 28M, wants to break our marriage, 26F, because it's not fun anymore. Me, 26F, and my husband, 28M, have been married for less than a year. We got married fairly quickly, 6 months into relationship, and moved to another state. He started to change once we moved. He stopped being affectionate, considerate, and even stopped being intimate with me. He got a new job that TBH is very stressful and high-paced, but his behavior got worse. For a month or so he started treating me very badly, and when he saw me hurt and crying wouldn't care or call me exhausting. He also started going out and coming home at 6 a.m. without telling me where he was or anything. He started saying he wanted his freedom back and that I was controlling, but in my perspective, marriage is another level of compromise. Not that you can't go out and party or anything, but you do have someone waiting for you at home, and I think they at least deserve to know where you are. Fast forward to last night. He said he hated me because he got annoyed with everything I did and didn't do in that marriage. Wasn't fun or joyful anymore. I'm heartbroken. I've cried so much during this marriage, and I honestly don't think I deserve it, but I also don't know how to leave. I'm still hopeful, as sad as that sounds. I am lost and alone since my family lives in another country. Is there anything I can do to save my marriage? I've asked him multiple times as he is cheating, and he says he isn't. File a divorce as soon as possible and get back to your family. When you date again, make sure you know that person well before getting engaged and married. Best of luck. Just kick him out or leave. Why would you want to be with this jerk? He's not nice. He's not mature, and God knows what he is up to when he is out. The sooner you end this, the easier it will be. You're 26, yo. You are an adult. Go be an adult. To save a marriage, you need 2 people willing to work for it. Your husband told you he doesn't care anymore, so there's no fixing this. Get a lawyer. File for divorce. Take time to heal, and then go find a guy who at least cares about you. This is not going to get better. Sit down and figure out a plan for the next part of your life. Then do it, or be miserable and hope that somehow things will change without you having to do anything. Based on how he's been treating you with apathy and disdain and immaturity, I'd be jumping for joy to divorce. Don't waste more years with this guy. Also, lesson learned: don't marry someone that fast brain. You have not invested too much time into this man. I have had non-marriage relationships last longer than you've known your husband. What are you getting out of this marriage? Nothing. Leave him. Better to be divorced and moving on than stuck in a one-sided marriage. Cut your losses. Divorce him, and move back to the city you came from. You ever hear of the saying, marry in haste, repent at leisure? That's what you've got going here. You may be married to the guy, but you have not wasted that much of your life on him. I don't understand this whole not knowing how to leave business. You make a plan and then you execute it. If you are in the US, call the hotline and ask for help. Help is out there. There's nothing here to save, sister. The honeymoon phase is over, and this is his true self. You made a mistake of marrying this man that you didn't even know so quickly. He doesn't make you happy. Now correct the mistake and leave him and file for divorce and move on with your life and make a better life, and don't do dumb things like marrying someone within a month of dating anymore. Don't rush into your next marriage. This one is over. File for divorce and grieve. You made a massive mistake. Now it's time to take control and fix it. You can only save a marriage. Make it fun. Or work on it if that's what you both want. He made very clear he doesn't want to. If you want to make sure you tried everything, ask him if he is open for counseling. If the answer is no, then you know you are IK this marriage alone and there is nothing you can do about it. Get a divorce and get to know your next partner and their view on what marriage mean before you get married again. Best of luck. Love. He didn't change after marriage. This is who he has always been. What you fell in love with was a mask. He was on his best behavior. I'm so sorry, but if it makes you feel any better, you're not the first person to fall for someone's fake personality, and you certainly won't be the last. Know that you, and everyone who has fallen, is going to fall. For this charade do deserve better. The unknown is scary, but it is often worth it.
Got married in 6 months? LOL.
Lawyer and STI tests pronto. Chalk this up to a life lesson and make sure you actually learn from it. Why do you want to save your marriage? Genuine question. If it's because I love him, flesh that out. Why do you love him? Is it because of behavior he demonstrated the first 6 months of your relationship during the honeymoon phase? Or is it because you are alone and scared and afraid of change? He sounds way too immature and selfish to be married. I suppose you could try asking for marriage counseling. But don't be shocked if he won't go. You got married way too fast and it turns out he's a prick. The first issue you had a hand in. The second is 100% his. So fix the one you can. It's not been that long. You shouldn't get that invested that quickly. Just leave. He's probably cheating. This is why you don't get engaged 6 months in. That's so wild to me. My first 2 relationships were 3 years long and went down in flames. I told myself I wouldn't even consider marriage until year 5, and I'm so glad I made that rule. I waited 5 years with my current husband and we're going on year 7 now. I would consider dropping it to 3 years now that I'm in my 30s. But I think 5 years should be the minimum for a relationship in your 20s. At that age you go through a lot of life changes. When I was 27 I was nothing like I was at 23. It's very difficult to keep things consistent long term when you're in such a transformative part of your life. It seems to me like he proposed during the honeymoon phase and now is having second thoughts. I'm sorry you're going through this, but I'd probably end things and choose your next future husband more carefully. Wait until you know each other inside and out and are confident you won't grow apart as people. Nothing will save your marriage. Go home.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.